Hello and welcome to Flippin' Awesome. I'm Mindy, and today we're going to go over how to make a garage sale sign that will get noticed. So anyways, what you're going to need is something with bright colors, bright pink, bright green. What other fluorescent colors? Some fluorescent colory thing. Usually I see the bright pinks or the bright greens. You can use either poster board, foam board, painted cardboard even works, or painted wood. Whatever you have on hand. Today I'll be using poster board, and here's an example. Check this out. Nice bright and pink. And out of these poster boards, I can make two bigger signs for like the main roads, or four smaller signs for like the side streets. Some other materials that you will need is a marker or paint, depending on what you're gonna use. A hole punch, or if you don't have a hole punch, you can use a drill or just something to punch holes through your paper, cardboard. You'll definitely need a drill if you're going to be using wood to put your stakes on. You'll need because I'll be using poster board today. We will be using also tape to keep it from tearing, and let's see here, thick wire so that we can stick it into the ground. Coat hangers work great, or if you have some other type of thick wire or some other attachment that you can come up with, that'll be awesome. And so the idea behind doing the garage sale signs the right way, if you think about it, if you're a garage saler like I am, don't you hate it when you're driving down the street and you see the garage sale signs, but you're doing like 40 miles per hour plus? Usually in my case, it's plus. When you see the signs, you don't have a chance to get the time, the dates, the location, because they're usually written really small. And you're doing, you're speeding. You're not speeding, but you're driving a little fast. And so you don't catch it, and then you got to drive all the way around the block or turn around, to get the information. Got people behind you honking, it's like, hey, it is what it is. I want to go to this sale. So we're going to alleviate all the distress for your customers, and also get them to your location. Again, we'll do that with the bright colors. They'll see it. Another tip that you want is you want to use big letters. Okay, big letters on your sign, contrasting colors. So with my bright pink, I'm going to use black. So I'm going to use a nice big thick black marker. Now on your sign, you want to go ahead and put down the word sale. You don't have to put garage sale. You don't have to put estate sale. It's like, but then again, estate sales, people do look for those. So if you wanted to put estate sale, that's fine too, but usually just sale. When people see these signs, they already know it's going to be some type of a garage sale. Next thing you want to put down is today. So it'll say sale today, and then you're then you want to put down the time that you want to have your sale. Like 9 to 5 or 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Whatever your time is that you want to hold your sale. And then you're going to put a big black mark, and I'll show you this in a second and why we do that. And then you can put the name of your street if you like. It's not necessary, but it's good to have, especially if you're coming off of like a main drag and they got to make a couple turns. Put the name of your street. You don't have to put the address itself, because you're going to have arrows, going to your location. Now, when you're doing this, you want to have several signs out. If you're in an easy location, you won't need as many signs, but if there's a couple different turns to get to your location, or you have a couple different main streets that you want to draw people in, the more signs, the better. And so anyways, now to put your signs out, now the idea, here's an example. Now out of the poster board, I can make 4 signs this size, and I would use this for like on side streets, okay? You can make 2 signs off, about this size, that you can use off of the main drags. Okay, so again, I have it pretty simple. Sale today, 9 to 5. Okay, and we put this big black mark because I am directionally challenged. I'll admit it. And so when I go to put my signs out for the first time, I'll have the big black mark here already done. And then all I have to do is put the arrow, like a big black triangle, pointing the way, like which way I want them to go. Now you want all your signs to be the same color, so that again, it's just, they'll be all like, okay, there's the next pink sign, same type of writing. That's where we need to go. Okay, so yeah, some people will put balloons or ribbon. That's better. Even better too if you do that also. But me, I've never needed to do that. I've put enough signs out and didn't like this to where people would just come right to my location. And then of course down here, off the main drag, I'll probably put the name of my street down here. So. Yeah. Okay. So we got the poster board, the big letters in marker. Then what we're going to do is, I don't have a hole punch, so I went ahead and drilled some holes. And the reason why we do that is because we're going to weave the wire through this. And I'll show you how to do that. And we'll use that to stake them up, so to say. And with using poster board, you definitely want to put tape, and I used, just your regular, just your shipping tape. It's clear. If you use, what do they call it, duct tape? If you use duct tape, you might want to put that on first before you do your letters, so you know where to write. But yeah, I used clear tape. And the reason why I do that is with poster board, it's pretty thin and it'll tear. So put your tape on and then go ahead and punch your holes or drill your holes. Nice thing with drilling is if you have quite a few signs, you can put them all together and drill them all at the same time. Done. And which is awesome. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and show you how to stake them and how to set up your wire. Okay, now for the wire, to put your signs up, if you have, usually people have a crap load of these cheap wire hangers hanging around, and these are perfect for the smaller signs. And you just basically want to cut off the part that hangs, just to make life easier. I have wire cutters here, which I'm not very strong. Got it. All right, and then we'll do the other side. And actually, you can actually leave this on if you wanted to, if you're gonna have balloons hanging up. And actually, I think, well, the next wire hanger is gonna be a little bit harder for me to cut. So I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave this on. I'll give you an idea of what I'm talking about here. So anyways, after you cut one side next to the hanger part, just go ahead and straighten this out the best that you can. Have your hook part facing straight up like that. All right. right. I think that's pretty straight. There we go. We got a nice big long piece of wire. And we'll do the same thing for wire number 2. I'm just gonna, now this is a little bit thicker than the other one, so if you don't have strong hands, hopefully you know someone who is, or who does. And a lot of times too, if you can at least score it a little bit, usually if you bend it back and forth, there we go, it'll break. Why didn't I do that in the first place? All right, so we'll go ahead and straighten this out the best that we can. All right, looks good. All right, so you're gonna need 2 hangers for each sign, and I'm gonna show you how to set them up here in a second. Okay, so we have our signs, and just to let you know, I bought 4 of the poster boards at the dollar store, so $4 total, and for $4, you're gonna probably need at least 2 of the big markers for as many signs that I made. So with 4 boards, poster boards, I was able to get 4 of these large signs and 8 of the smaller signs. So that's what, 12? Hey, I know how to do math. 12 signs total that I can put out to advertise in my neighborhood that I'm having a sale. Okay, so what we're gonna do in order to get them up and about is here's our 2 hangers, and we are going to weave them starting from the top down, especially if you're gonna keep the little hooks. So we're gonna weave them through the holes that we made. Get in there. I probably didn't need to make that many holes, so I'm gonna skip one. There we go. You just draw it up. You know, I think I'm gonna use that last hole. There we go. Draw it up. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. What did I do with it? Here it is. Okay, and then draw that up too. Actually, okay, that looks pretty good. Now that you have your sign and your wires, all you have to do is push your wires into the ground. Which is a lot easier than using stakes, but if all you have is wood stakes, then go ahead and use your wood stakes. There we go. Okay, so we have our sale sign that we can put out. Now that I left these hooks, you can close them up a little bit so they're a little bit more of a loop. Then you can put your streamers on here if you want streamers, balloons if you want balloons. But like I said, I've had pretty good luck not having to do all of that. Now, for this, for the dark rectangle there, once you have your signs out and you know where you're gonna put them, what I do is I'll carry a marker with me. I'll actually carry two in case one gives out, and I'm putting out these 12 signs. But once I have them out, then I'll go ahead and see where I'm at and point the arrow to where I'm going. And then I'll go ahead and fill that in. So again, it's nice, bright, big bold letters, arrow. No, it's a really good sign. And there you go. Good luck with your sale. And yeah, awesome. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I think I don't think I mentioned you want to write on both sides of your sign, so that traffic coming from either direction will see your sign. You know, so I also have it on the back here also. So you want it on the front and the back. And then of course, you know, put your arrow in the direction you want them to go. All right. Okay, now you're probably wondering, like, sale today, oh, 9 to 5. It's like, oh, no, when am I gonna put these out? And da da da. Super easy. You know what you want to do is you want to put these out the night before, after 5 p.m. You know, if this is your time. So after whatever time you put on here. So you want to put it out the night before, or if you're really early riser, you can put them out before, and make sure you give yourself enough time so that you're back for your garage sale. You know, allow enough time to put your signs out, you know, before your sale starts. That's what I'm trying to say. And so yeah, so you can either put them out the night before or the morning of. And then you'll just leave them out for however long you have your sale, you know, whether it's a 1-day sale or 2 days or a week, a month. Maybe you have a lot of stuff, I don't know. So anyways, and then when you go to take them down, you just take them down right after your sale. You know, so it's like, so if my last day is today, for example, well, after I close up shop, I'll just go out and collect my signs. Bada boom, bada bing. So how awesome is that? Okay, well, thank you for watching. And if you like my content, please go ahead and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And I can do more of these awesome videos. Let me know what you think. Have an awesome, wonderful, fabulous day. Thank you.